One of the many reasons I love computer games is that you can really have a unique art style, feel, mood, and really commit to an artistic design and follow it through in absolutely every part of the gameplay, art design, sound design, and the general mood. And this is something that Miniatures does exceptionally well. Miniatures is a collection of 4 stories that you can play in any order, and the total playtime is just short of an hour. That might sound quite short, but these stories hang around in your brain and percolate long after you've finished playing with them, because they take everyday ideas or very specific things that feel normal and mundane, and they put the horror into the everyday life and shine a disquieting, slightly unnerving vibe on whatever it is that's going on the screen. But it's just... the horror is always just slightly one step away from you being able to get to it. And so it has a really unique feel that I just gelled with and fell in love with. The 4 stories all tackle this from different perspectives, and they all play slightly differently too. Familiar sees you play as a family trying to assemble some flat pack furniture, and not only did this give me PTSD of having to build all of my flat with Argos, but it also depicts families getting annoyed and angry at each other trying to complete mundane tasks, and this black goop of hate and anger and frustration starts spilling out onto the floor, and then they're having to basically shove it inside the furniture and inside the box to try and stop it from overflowing and making the family split apart. The Paludrium is all about a child that has been left at home and pretty much neglected by their parents because they're off doing work or whatever else that they're up to. And as the boy wanders around trying to feed his turtle, nature decides to come into the house and start to take over the house and provide almost the warmth in nature's embrace that the family home is not providing. And it's slightly unnerving and just a bit disquieting and disorientating in the way how it comes together. The House of the Moon is more like a fable, which sees you pulling various different scrolls up and down the screen to watch the story progress. And it is more mythical, seeing your mum go off and join the moon and you go to try and find her and see whether you can bring your mum back. The Last Sandcastle reminds me of the greatness of Amanita Designs, one of my favourite developers for the Samarost and the Botanicular games, amongst others. And this sees you playing with little shell creatures that are all trying to put on a little musical show in their centre court of their sandcastle. But we all know what happens to sandcastles, and doom is waiting around the corner for them, no matter how jauntily they want to play. All 4 stories are point-and-click adventure in terms of their controls, but some definitely have more interaction than others. But they all focus in on this existential dread that just seeps into every single frame of animation and every note that numbingly ambient chimes through like a shroud of mystery as you uncover each interaction and do a new thing. It's a really beautiful and perfect merger of stylized cartoon drawings, eerie ambient music, and just thought-provoking imagery that makes you think about this game long after you've finished. And so whilst I totally agree this won't be for everyone, for me this struck a chord, and it's been one of my favourite gaming experiences of 2024. Higher Plane Games is part of the Higher Plane Network, a completely independent media outlet supported by people like you. The goal is to create the best possible content that cultivates a richer indie scene for games as well as music and entertainment. To find out more and to get involved, visit patreon.com/higherplane-network. Your support makes all the difference, and in return you'll gain access to bonus content and downloads. Thank you for watching.